Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Google Chromecast Ultra. Now, for those of you like myself that have had Chromecast since its launch, appreciated it for everything that it could do at its incredibly affordable price, here we finally have the luxurious Chromecast. $70. Yes, you heard correctly. A big jump, and Google announced this a while back alongside several other companion products, home networking, take on the Amazon Echo, But to me, the Chromecast Ultra, even though I don't need one, I think it's a great gift for many people out there. Even in my family, group of friends, I can see a lot of people that will benefit from having a device like this. For example, there are many TVs that, even though they are so-called smart TVs, they don't actually have the capability of running things like Netflix in 4K or HDR, even though they are 4K capable TVs, simply because of their price point. That wasn't something that the TV manufacturer chose to build in. In my case, most of the TVs that I used to have and will eventually be replacing do have that functionality, so this isn't a necessity. So if you own a TV that already supports things like Netflix and HDR natively, then you don't really need one of these devices. Of course, unless you really feel you need another input. I'm not sure why that would be. But for everyone else on the planet that has, I would say, a regular smart TV, even 4K TV, that is missing these elements but is HDR compatible, this is a must-have, because this is essentially the guts, the brains that you are missing behind your what could be fantastic display that just doesn't have the extra muscle it needs to make use of that display. So for $70, the promise is still the same. The application's broader. It's matured. There are many other things that you can stream now, whether it's Showtime, HBO, Hulu, of course Netflix, HBO Now rather than HBO Go, but you can still throw out the Go like I do. Of course, music as well, Pandora. It's a great device, but the bump up in price is because not only are you getting 4K HDR capability with this, which is something that generally would require more money, and Amazon has their own version too, but I think this is the superior product. That's why I'm sharing it with all of you. But you're also getting dual band Wi-Fi, something, AC connectivity that should have been there last gen. It's funny that I picked up one last gen and saying to myself, when is the 4K one going to be out? And here it is. So you can see right there just the side-by-side Chromecast versus Ultra, and it's very clear, 4K versus 1080p. They say ultra-fast load times as opposed to fast load times. That's some great marketing there. Wi-Fi and Ethernet as opposed to Wi-Fi only. So yes, you can hardwire this bad boy if you're a purist. And surround sound support, something that is available in both. Screen mirroring, available in both. This will be cool to hook up to the Pico projector that Archier sent me and see how that works out. And then, of course, this is compatible with iOS, Android devices, Mac, Windows, and even Chromebook. Now, with that said, let's peel this beautiful tab that makes some of my unboxings look like, they are torture sessions. This is quite the opposite. This is something, well, as I say that, I have trouble with it because I'm peeling off decals on the box rather than the sticker. But if you follow my channel, you know that I love unboxing things. It's just so much. It's where it's at. And there you have it. They have now given it a glossy finish. I think actually the last one had that too. Just look at that shine. Look at the red record. You see that? This thing will reflect anything. So if you also need, ladies, something to put in your clutch, use it as a mirror on the go besides 4K HDR, you've got something. Magnetic, more fanciness. Look at that. The old one, you couldn't do that. Couldn't make that snap, make that pop. All right, so red HDMI. Now this is getting edgy. I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then micro USB, because you may have to power this bad boy. So again, the look, not much different. The function, yes, very different, and that's why you're paying quite a bit more. Here, let's just come on out. All right. and even the brick, and that's where the Ethernet jack is. For those of you that were wondering, where are they going to put that jack in that trunk? Well, it went to the brick. So, yeah, because there's nothing here. You may have noticed we got that magnetic, but Ethernet right there. And I guess if your Wi-Fi is awful, this is a good thing because you can now hardwire it. To me, it isn't a necessity, but definitely a good way for Google to justify the big jump beyond the 4K HDR push. Otherwise, we've got some paperwork. I like what I see. The design looks good. The power brick is different looking, that's for sure. But it's going to be all about how this thing performs, again, with TVs that can't do this on their own. That's what the Chromecast Ultra is all about. It's all about Ultra HD. It's all about 4K HDR. So if you're looking for that dynamic range, if you're looking for that 4K Ultra, this is where it's at. $70, small form factor, no power bill basically, and you can turn, instead of buying a new TV with native support, which is nice, $70 gets you in the door, and I think this is great for just about almost every person I know who's bought a TV in the last 2 years. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.